Welcome to Forest of Oak, Lesson 15, Animal Magic. What is animal magic? Animal magic is the art of recognizing and working with familiars and animal spirit guides. Animal magic shows you how to work with animals for your spiritual growth and increased magical power. Not only will an animal spirit guide give you support, wisdom, and guidance, you can also draw on the power of the animals to use in spell working. Mother Nature has so much to share with us through her many guises, whether it is through plants, trees, and herbs, the weather, or via her animal kingdom. All we have to do is watch and listen. Each animal will have its own very unique characteristics, personalities, and traits. But it will also have particular habitats, how it feeds, what it eats, and how it raises its young. All of these things are important and can tell us something. By looking into an animal in all aspects and understanding how it fits into the scale of things, and by that I mean into the world and the ecosystem as a whole, we can begin to understand more about the magic that an animal spirit guide can provide us with. They can also be a reflection of our own selves or the events that are happening within our lives. Our ancestors were far more connected with nature than we seem to be today, and they understood the importance of working together with the animal and with the plant and animal kingdoms. They worked in harmony with the cycles of the seasons and the ebb and flow of nature's rhythms. Priests, shamans, and medicine men would wear the skins of animals and animal masks to invoke their energy and bring the power and magic of nature into being. Not that I am suggesting you throw on your leopard skin rug when you pop out to the shops, but by just being more aware of the animals and birds around you, you can bring such an incredible connection. Working with animal magic can help you find your lifelong spirit guide and all that they have to offer in the form of wisdom, insight, guidance, and support. But it also help you to understand your own true nature. Often the spirit guide that finds you is a reflection of your inner soul. Animal magic can also help you deal with the big old outside world if you fancy a bit of shape-shifting to take on the traits of a particular animal. And it can help add extra energy and power to your spell working. Never dismiss an animal guide if it comes to you. Not everyone will have tigers, lions, or wolves. Some will work very happily with an ant or a sparrow. Each one has energies and messages that are right for you. Hey, I have a pigeon, for goodness sake. Don't forget that the animal chooses the person, not the other way round. What's with all the different names? There are many different names for animal guides, and it depends on what tradition or pathway you follow, and a lot of them seem to be interchangeable. Totem seems to be one of the more commonly used terms, although it is often associated with Native American and Aboriginal tribes. And then there are animal spirit guide, messenger, companion, kindred spirit, kindred animal, counselor, fetch, medicine ally, and power animal, to name but a few. Interestingly enough, when I looked up the word totem to find the original meaning, it says a totem is a spirit being, sacred object, or symbol that serves as an emblem of a group of people such as a family, clan, lineage, or tribe. So actually, it seems that in modern paganism, we have completely misappropriated the term to mean power animal or guide. Spirit guide seems to be the term used mostly in shamanic practices, and that makes sense to me because the animal guides are met whilst journeying in the spirit realm, the other world. But a lot of cultures believe that animals have a spirit, and the term has been used all over the world. Messengers and counselors are a general term applied to those animals that pop in and literally give messages or deliver counsel. Fetch is an Irish folklore term that means a spirit guide, which can be in the form of a person or an animal. There are varying beliefs about the fetch. Some say that it is the true spirit of a person and appears in three forms: the fetch beast, which equates to our ideas of a totem animal; the fetch whiff, a contrasexual spirit of the person whom it guides; and the fetch god, which is the divine face of our own fetch. The fetch in this case would be your true or lifelong familiar or totem. Fetch can also mean a spirit doppelganger that takes on the appearance of someone who has just died or is about to die. It isn't actually the ghost of a person, but an imitation of someone who is still alive. Although folklore states that seeing a fetch is a sign that the person it portrays is about to die. Similarly, the word filia, which is from the Norse tradition and means the same as a fetch, a spirit, person or animal, who accompanies a person in connection to their fate or fortune. A Norse Vitki, sorcerer, would not only draw power from his filia, but could also project his conscious will into it in order for it to carry out magical workings. The filia brought huge responsibilities and power, but could also throw hardships and challenges into the mix too. The filia would mould itself to the personality of the person it was attached to, and the well-being of the human would depend on the well-being of the animal filia. Most Norse believed that the filia was in fact part of the huga, or soul, and that it was capable of leaving the body and projecting itself elsewhere. Animal medicine is another Native American term which describes the power and spirit that the animal carries within. Just as you would work with plant medicine for magical purposes, animal medicine is the same. It is the essence and the characteristics of the animal that can be tapped into. Power animal is another shamanic term that refers to the idea that the spirit of animals can physically and psychologically empower us, hence the term power. Totemism. Totemism is a system of belief in which people have a mystical relationship with a spirit being, such as an animal or a plant. The spirit interacts with the group or individual and serves as their symbol. The term totem derives from the Ojibwa word autonomon, which translates as one's brother, sister, kin. The Ojibwa clans used to emulate their animal spirits by wearing animal skins and often named their clans after animals that lived in their immediate area. Apparently, the Great Spirit gifted the Tudamians totems to the Hawiba clan as a reminder that clan members are all related to one another. Group totems are often based on myth or ritual, and a particular animal would often become the group totem because of an event or particular moment in the past of the tribe. Individual totemism is the relationship between a person and a particular animal that they believe can grant them special power. This type of totemism was often connected with group leaders, chiefs, medicine men, or shamans. Animism. Animism is the attribution of a living soul to plants, inanimate objects, and natural phenomena. The word animism is derived from the Latin word anima, which means breath or soul. It is the belief that a soul or spirit exists in every object, whether it is animal, plant, or rock. So, what term do I use? When I first started working with animals and their magic, I used the name totem. purely because it was the most common term. But I have to admit, it never really sat quite right with me. I am a witch, one that works with the old ways. So actually, fetch seems to suit me much more. But this is your journey, not mine. So I would say go with whatever term you find more comfortable. And in fact, your animal may even be able to guide you with the right name for you to use. Trust your intuition, trust your animal advice. Animal spirit guides. Animal spirit guides are those animals that you have an affinity for or have seemed to have walked with you for a very long period of time. They may have walked with you for many lifetimes, many years, or just have recently come into focus as you have had need of them. Your spirit guide animal need not be limited to animals on this planet at this time, as mythical creatures and extinct ones are useful guides too. There are several types of animal spirit guides that you may encounter. These are the main ones. Lifelong. This is the animal spirit guide that you will have throughout your entire life. It may appear to you at any time during your lifespan, but once it is with you, it will stay for the rest of your existence. This animal may be one you have had an affinity with or have appeared at various points. This creature may have, in fact, been with you for many lifetimes. Journey. This animal walks with you for a length of time, which could be weeks or years or any period of time within. This is a guide that keeps you on your pathway. These animals can come around quickly as you need them and need their help during certain times in your life, and then leave you just as quickly. They may linger as long as the blink of an eye or for many months. These usually appear when you have a journey to start or will stay with you until that particular life's experience is completed. Message. This animal sporadically just pops into your life on a moment by moment basis. It may show up one day as a wait a minute moment to let you know that something is going on. Take note of the animal and what message it is trying to impart to you. Shadow. This is your side that you may fear the most. Once you conquer the fear of this animal, it becomes one of your greatest strengths. This spirit guide reflects the part within you, yourself, that you are least confident about, and the bit of your personality which you dislike the most. Purpose. This guide will show up for particular events, rituals, or journeys. I have a Black Panther animal spirit guide, which only comes to me when I am hedge riding, journeying to the underworld. My wild boar guide refuses to travel to the underworld, so the panther arrives to accompany me instead. The same happens with my frog spirit guide. He is only with me when I am drumming. Animal medicine. By observing animals in nature, in natural surroundings, and their associated behaviour, we begin to get glimpses of each animal's medicine. This understanding, in turn, helps us to connect with the animal's spirit, honour it, and utilise the magic within our own lives and spell work. Our spirit animal and its medicine can help us in various ways. It can give you the strength, energy, and enthusiasm to face up to a difficult situation or challenges in your life. It can shed some light on an important decision you may have to make. It can offer ideas of a particular project and find solutions for situations that seem unclear. It can help to access your inner strengths. It can help to overcome your fears. It can unleash your hidden potential and true qualities. It can build up your resistance to illness. It can speed up the healing process when you are ill. It can help you to discover important information in special circumstances. It can help you find lost objects. It can keep you out of harm and help you to avoid dangerous or life-threatening situations. It can help protect you from physical, mental, or emotional pain. It can comfort you when things are tough. It can help you improve your relationships. It can help you develop your self-confidence. It can guide your spiritual journey. The roles of a spirit animal guide: counselor and messenger. In this role, your spirit animal helps you to understand situations and offers answers and guidance. It can give you options to help with decisions or choices. Your animal spirit guide may give an indication of which pathway should be taken and what behaviour to adopt. Protector. In this role, your spirit animal guide can lend you the strength, courage, and energy to face anything that is thrown at you. It can also warn when danger is approaching or when a situation is about to turn sour. Each animal will react differently to scenarios, so it is important to listen very carefully to what they are trying to tell you. Different animals will have specific reactions to danger. Teacher. Your animal spirit guide can be a great teacher and show you how to use your own energy and inner spirit to its full potential throughout your life. The animals that appear regularly can give us important messages, and they will continue to appear until we have learnt and acted upon the lesson. Healer. Animal spirit guides are excellent healers and can show us not only how to heal our own emotional, physical and spiritual ailments, but also how to heal others. Your animal spirit guide will lend you healing energy. It can also show you the best treatment or technique to use and help to speed up the healing process. Guide. Your animal spirit guide is all the above roles in one neat package. Your lifelong guide will be all of these things and more. Once you have found your guide, your life will change forever, for the better, and you will wonder how you ever got along without it. Meditations and spells to find familiars and animal spirit guides. There are many ways in which you can meet your spirit animal. In general, we have a main spirit animal that stays with us throughout our lives. Sometimes another spirit animal will appear depending on the lessons we need to take on board at different times of our lives. It is also possible for other animal messengers or allies to appear to help us with a particular task, with a measure of meditation and observation. When we are listening to our intuition, we can start to recognize our spirit animal and our other animal allies. There are meditations, dreams, dancing, drumming, spells, or just being particularly drawn to one animal or seeing images of it in everyday life. Have you always been fascinated by a particular animal? Or has a specific animal appeared continuously in your life? Do you see any animals on a regular basis, whether it is on the walk or drive to work, or even on the television? And of course, are you frightened of any animals? Sometimes the animal we fear is the one we can learn the most from. This would be your shadow animal spirit. Given below are some exercises to help you determine your own main personal spirit animal. The animal to which you feel most drawn. Is there an animal to which you have always been drawn? Do you collect miniatures, ornaments, or cuddly toy versions of a specific animal? Was there an animal that you particularly liked when you were a child, the thought of which still draws you? Do you live with a cat, a dog, a snake, or a horse to which you have a deep attachment? Has a close relative or good friend mentioned a type of animal? Does this animal frequently cross your path? Is there an animal that keeps showing up at difficult times in your life? Or is there an animal that just seems to hang around you? You may already have made a connection with your animal spirit guide, but not be consciously aware of it. It may be working its magic and making a link with you in preparation for you discovering it. If you are scared of a particular animal and you are able to overcome these fears, you will then have an excellent connection with it. If you have been bitten by an animal, the Native Americans would say that it is testing you to discover your strength and that you are probably already in possession of its medicine. Bit of an extreme method, though. In order to discover your spirit animal, it is really important to stay open and to observe the animals that appear in our lives. Billboards, TV shows, newspaper articles, labels on cartoons, on cartons, signs that could be anywhere. Dreams. Any meetings with animals in dreams should be taken as seriously as any unexpected encounter in our day-to-day lives. Your spirit animal may easily appear to you in a dream. We have no geographical limits and can meet up with an animal that we wouldn't normally meet. My own animal guides are all fairly everyday, and the birds in particular arrive in my garden. The wild boar is a bit more elusive, but I have worked with other more exotic animals. A distinguishing mark of a spirit animal is the fact that it appears with unfailing regularity. One of the advantages of discovering your spirit animal in a dream is that it is easier to discover its qualities and its medicine by deciphering and reflecting on the circumstances and the way it appeared to you in your dream. This method usually works very well for me. Before you go to sleep, hold a glass of water between your hands, charging the water and asking your spirit animal to appear in your dreams. Drink the water just before settling down to sleep, telling yourself that you will remember the dream where your spirit animal appears. Leave a notepad and pen by the bed so that you can write down what happened in your dream upon waking before you forget it. Observing auras and behaviors of your animal spirit guide. When a spirit animal is close to someone, their energies can mingle together. The person will tend to take on the qualities, the movements, and even the behavior of that particular animal. Not literally, they don't start digging holes in the floor or roaring, thankfully. These signs are subtle. When we are speaking, we often use analogies that with particular animals in mind. For example, beavering away, busy as a bee, slinking like a cat, proud as a peacock, fierce as a lion, stubborn as a mule, strong as an ox, sly as a fox, and quiet and timid as a mouse, to name but a few. We often refer to people's qualities and relate them to animal attributes. For instance, someone may have feline grace, be bear-like or bird-like or twitchy, have hawk eyes or puppy dog eyes. Some people even start to walk like their spirit animals, striding, skipping, prancing, shuffling, hesitating, or sneaking along silently. I've tried flying, but it doesn't work. By being aware of how we move around and how we act, we can often work out which is our spirit animal. Now and then, a person's aura will take on the form of his or her animal. This aura can extend all around the person and is sometimes possible to see an animal taking shape. You can try looking at your own aura in a mirror. If you focus your eyes on a point just beyond your head and bring your peripheral vision forward, allowing your eyesight to unfocus, you can sometimes see your aura extending outward from your physical body. If you are lucky, your spirit animal guide may also appear. Ask your friends and family for their observations on how you move and behave, or if they perceive any particular animal traits that you may have. A meditation to meet an animal guide or messenger. Recording of this meditation can be found here. Homework. The homework for this subject is in the form of a branch class. Please email when you have read this lesson and we will send you the first lesson for the Magic of Animals branch class. The purpose is to take you on a deeper dive into this subject. Note, the meditation given in this lesson can be used for lesson 10 on the branch class lesson, wildcard if you would like. Homework for each lesson should be emailed to your mentor, Ness or Heather, at the usual address. There are also links to further study.